Hey, it is Looking for a Sign. This is SJ. You guys know you're my ears and eyes. So welcome back to my channel. We are doing the next 72 hours. We are doing Aries. So my Aries, okay. So I am going to be doing more videos, okay, and they will have extendeds to have access to the extendeds for all the zodiac signs and for the collectives. You can join my Patreon account. Patreon account is $8.88 a month, okay? I am going to be having videos posted on the Patreon that are just for Patreon members, so it's definitely worth it, okay? If this does not resonate for you, make sure you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. If you're looking for a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website. That is going to be linked down low in the description box, and so is my social media account. Okay. If you would like to donate to the channel, all donation goes towards oracle cards and books and things like that to help grow the channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe because that helps the channel grow, okay? Those of you that have subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. I appreciate you guys tons. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. So, my Aries, what is going on with my Aries for the next 72 hours? I love it when they do that. Okay, next 72 hours. Dang, am I taking all these spirit? Okay, all right, they said take them all. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have perception. Ooh, what y'all going through? Let me see. All right, let me make sure y'all can see the cards. All right, perception. So we have gratitude, despondence, workaholic, quest, impartiality, and prayer. Okay, the first thing I'm picking up is that you guys have recently, either there's something that you guys were manifesting or something that you guys have been trying to pray yourself out of or manifest yourself out of, whether it be a situation, whether it be a new home, whether it be a new job. But it also feels like it's also a mindset. Like there is an enlightenment process that happens, or there was something that you know, you were really struggling with. It could have been, you know, like self-worth, or it could have just been, you know, just something on your spiritual path or something, some type of awakening. And you guys have finally, excuse me, you guys have finally kind of awakened, kind of gotten through it. And it feels like that's where this gratitude card is coming from. You're just thankful to come out of, because we also have this quest card here too, right? So it just feels like you guys were looking for answers or something you were looking for. You finally found the answer. Whether that be, I'm also picking up, listen, my throat is tripping right now. So I'm also picking up that it could have been some type of communication, okay, that you guys were looking for. There was something that you guys were looking for, some type of communication that did or did not happen, okay? Because that can work both ways. There could have been something that you wanted to end, or something that you were looking for, or something that you just wanted to stop worrying about, something that you just wanted to stop dealing with. Either way, there's gratitude that you're out of this quest, that you got the answers that you needed, okay? There is gratitude that you're out of that space. However, I feel like, okay, I always pick up like two groups when I do these, okay? So for this particular group that I am talking about, you guys were looking for something or wanting to come out of something, and there's gratitude that you're finally out of that. You have the answers that you've been looking for, right? Okay. But with that said, now you kind of feel stagnant. There's this feeling of, so for example, like let's just say that you have been on the hunt for this house. I'm looking for this house. I'm looking for this house. Where you finally found this house, and it's like you've just been in this quest looking for something for so long that it's like you found it. And now there's this feeling of being stagnant because nothing's moving. It's like, okay, we move in and then now what? Like I just feel like, is this a bad thing or a good thing? Because things aren't moving. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like if nothing's moving, nothing's happening. And that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes spirit, God, whichever one, however you see spirit or refer to him, whatever you believe in or whatever, sometimes they need you to be still so that they can work in the background, right? And so I do feel like there's this feeling of being impartial. Like, you know that it's good to be still, but at the same time, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure how I feel about that. At the same time, with this same group, right? With this same group, I'm seeing that there is gratitude that you found the answers that you were looking for, right? But this is going to be a particular message for someone. There is something that you guys were looking for answers for when it came to a relationship or a particular situation, right? Because this particular situation or situation, because this particular situation or whatever maybe was toxic or chaotic. But here's the thing. Now that you're moved away from that toxicity and that chaos, now it's like things feel stagnant. It's like, I don't know a life outside of toxicity. I don't know a life outside of chaos. So now that things aren't moving, I'm kind of impartial to that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. It's almost like if there's nothing chaotic going on in my life, like, are we even having fun? You know what I mean? Like, everything is quiet and everything is going well. I'm not sure if I can really appreciate the quiet in my life, the fact that everything is going so well in my life. I'm not really sure if I can appreciate it because nothing's really moving because I'm just so used to everything being so chaotic, right? So it's your perception, it's how you're seeing it. I'm not really sure if I can enjoy the quiet because I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm not sure if I can enjoy everything being so peaceful because I just know chaos is around the corner, right? So it's your perception of things, and it's making it hard for you to be grateful or be in this type of gratitude energy. And so you're just kind of impartial to what's happening or what will be happening for the next 72 hours, right? I feel like some of you guys are trying to keep busy by working, okay? And rather this means like you are tirelessly working around your house and cleaning your house nonstop, or rather is like actually physically working overtime, whatever the case, you know, that sort of situation. It just feels like you are trying to avoid dealing with something in your life because you cannot enjoy the peace, or you cannot enjoy this time frame in your life because it feels so stagnant. And so it just feels like if I'm working, I feel like I'm doing something. For this group, I am picking up Spirit is wanting you to remember you prayed for this piece. You prayed for these answers. So don't lose sight of your answered prayer. Like, your prayers were answered. So please don't lose sight of that. Please don't lose sight of this is what you prayed for. Make sure that you are preparing for what you prayed for. You prayed yourself out of this situation. And now that your perception is all, I don't know how to handle the good that I prayed for. Now you're kind of like in this grief state where you're just like, well, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm just waiting for the chaos to show up because, you know, that's how it is. So Spirit is like, listen, this is what you prayed for. So make sure that you are enjoying what you prayed for, being in a state of gratitude. Okay. So that's for the first group. For the second group, I'm picking up a lack of gratitude. A lack of gratitude. Because you feel like the divine isn't listening to you. I feel like you feel like God has abandoned you. And that's why you don't know which way to go, or that's why you're stuck, and you just feel impartial. You feel impartial, like this impartial feeling of like, you know what? If God's given up on me, or Spirit isn't going to answer my prayer, like, I'm just going to do whatever. Like just this like really victim mindset. Again, it goes back to perception. Okay. Your perception of things is, I feel like you're not listening to your intuition, because I feel like what you're praying for, I feel like for this group, whatever you guys do for work, I feel like you guys are spiritually in tune, and you guys get some sort of downloads when you're either driving to work or when you're working. Let's say that you work and you just kind of zone out sometimes, and you get downloads and stuff. sometimes when you're working. I'm also picking up that a lot of you guys, when you guys go into that like autopilot type of mindset when you're working, you pray a lot at work, or you pray a lot when you're working. It's just like you kind of talk to your guides, you kind of talk to the divine when you're working and things. And it just feels like you're not picking up the clear signs that Spirit is giving you. Again, it goes back to perception. And there's just this lack of gratitude. But Spirit just also said, this is for someone in particular. There's a lack of gratitude because you're praying for answers and you're not getting the answers that you want. You've prayed for answers. They're not the answers that you want. And so there's a lack of gratitude. So instead of doing what Spirit has asked you to do, you just feel stagnant and you kind of feel impartial because there's a part of you. Because can you see in this picture? I'm trying to make sure. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that the glare is not there. Can you guys see like this haze around this person? It's like, okay, so if you can see, there's like this haze that starts at the floor, right? Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with y'all communication. I really feel like that's your communication with the divine. Like you guys you're not listening, or you're only listening to what you want to hear, or you're only picking up the signals or things that you want to pick up. Like your communication with the divine is like blocked on your end because it's not working out the way you want to. There's like control issues there. Anyway, do you see like the haze around that person? So that's like Spirit is all around you. Spirit is engulfed around you, but you're impartial because it's not what you want to hear. It's like, it's almost like Spirit saying, oh, you want a cake? I'm totally going to give you a cake, but here's the pot, here's the eggs, here's the milk, here's the baking soda, here's the flour, here's this, and here's what you have to put the oven on. So now you're impartial. You're like, yo, I really want this cake, but you want me to make it? Like, I don't know. Like, that's not really what I wanted to hear. Like, I really wanted you to tell me where to go pick up a cake that was already made. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you guys feel stagnant because you're like, yo, I want this, but from what I'm picking up, I feel like Spirit wants me to do work that I've already done, or Spirit wants me to do something I've already done, or Spirit wants me to move in a way that I've been moving. Oh, you're telling me to do this? Why I've been doing this? Why do I still have to do this? Like, it feels like you're not listening. It could be that, listen, God's not asking you to do something you've already done. God is telling, or God's Spirit, whatever you believe, is literally telling you, listen, because you've done this before, and it took you like a month or two to, like, let's just say, like, for example, it's like meditation. Okay. So let's just say that Spirit is like, you need to meditate more and get answers. And you're like, but I've been meditating. Why I got to keep meditating? And Spirit's like, no, you learned how to meditate to get answers. So now we're telling you, go back into that meditation state. And instead of it taking you like a month and a half, it should only take you like a couple days, because now you know already how to go in there and get it. We were teaching you how to get it. Now we're teaching you how to use it for your benefit. But your perception is screwed and you're not seeing it that way. You see it like, oh my gosh, I did that already. Why do I have to keep doing the same thing over and over again? And I feel like that's where this workaholic mindset or feeling comes from. Like, I keep doing work and doing work and doing work, and I feel stagnant. I feel like nothing's happening. And so I feel like there is this feeling of continuously praying for the same thing and feeling stagnant because you feel like you're getting the same answers, or this feeling of like not wanting to pray, like trying to keep yourself busy because you just don't want to think about it, because it's like, listen, I keep doing what you're asking me to do and it's not working. And they're like, but you're not listening. We didn't tell you to learn how to meditate. That's what we taught you before. We're telling you now, go into meditation. It should only take you a few hours. Get these answers and then use the answers that you're given in meditation and put them to work. But all you see is, oh my gosh, like, I got to meditate again. I was meditating all last month. Like, why are you? And they're like, you're not listening. So you feel stagnant and you kind of feel impartial because there's a part of your intuition that's like, there's more to this. And maybe I'm not listening, but your ego's kind of like in the way. There's like quest for answers with this group. And a lack of gratitude. I do, and because I don't know if you guys can see this, but right up under perception, which is the overall energy, there is grief. There's grief there, right? There's grief. So I totally feel like within the next 72 hours, I do feel like you guys are going to come out of this energy. I do feel like something's going to click. It's like that light bulb is going to come on. It's going to be like, oh, that's why they were telling me to do that. And it's going to click. So just something to think about. Maybe take a step back, kind of, you know, re-look at things from a different point of view, perception, okay? And see if that resonates with you. If it resonates, please give me a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.